boss. So everyone get used to this screen right here. So for the people watching on YouTube, there's no Lucas for this episode today because this is the final episode where I'm going to be doing some grinding. But I know for a fact someone will get annoyed that they didn't get to see all of the grinding. So you will not see all of the grinding. I've done most of the grinding required for the end of the game off screen. But what we need to do is just level up our characters so that we can find the Omega weapon and potentially a few of the other super bosses if we can level up enough in that time. But yeah, like this is the Omega dungeon. It is one of the most, if not the most difficult area in the game, enemy-wise, which means the best place to level up. Unfortunately, there is no Peninsula of Power in Final Fantasy X, as far as I'm aware. For those of you who don't know, the Peninsula of Power is a common trope in Final Fantasy games where an abundance of high-level enemies appear in one small space on the map, and it all came from a glitch in, I think, the first or the second Final Fantasy game, where high-level enemies were programmed to spawn in a very small part of the map where they weren't supposed to, and it was the best grinding area in the entire game. And every Final Fantasy game since then has generally had some area where it's really easy to grind, and that area is here. So I guess what I should do is go over what I've done in the meantime. We'll notice that, so first of all, Tidus's, I'm not sure how much we got leveled up last time, but Tidus has the ultimate weapon. He also has a ribbon, which allows him to survive the attacks from Malboros, which is very important for in here because they all have bad breath. Auron has his Master Moon and the Muramasa if I need it. But right now he's using the Beastmaster because we're catching stuff. Because this is the only part of the monster arena I've not done besides the one inside Sin. Like Kimahri has is like, you know, immune to death and curse, which again really annoying things in here. I got Yuna's limit break, which means I bet Bellarmine in Ramim Temple, which also means I got the Mega Sisters. I didn't do that on screen because it's kind of boring. It's just you fight her Aeons one-on-one, and because I've got Anima, you win every time. And then you'll notice as well that everyone's just got like really good armor with a lot of empty spaces on it because we need to grind items as well. I also got Riku's ultimate weapon. You'll see it there. That's very important because it's got Gillian Air on it, which is a critically important skill to have at this point in the game for some end game grinding. And also Master Thief, so she can only steal the rarest weapon. So I did do the Cactuar quest as well, which I just did it before bed one evening, just with a guide, ran to each one, failed every mission because you can fail them 3 times rather than doing them, and that still gets you the crest to get the weapon. I've been unable to get. I've got the Onion Knight, so I went and got the Onion Knight, but I was only able to get the crest. I'm not doing the dodging. So right now, Lulu is just using this to level up, and Waka also doesn't have World Champion. I tried to play a bit of Blitzball to see, and I played one match. It took 5 minutes and went, fuck this. I'm not doing 100 of these. But I have got him some pretty decent weapons just for like rolling around this area so you can catch stuff. But he's got First Strike there, super important for you don't get like blindsided by powerful enemies. He's got not the greatest, it's not got break damage limit on it yet, but that helps him in encounters. And then he's got another one here. And then he's got one that's damage on everything. But my team is like pretty stonks. The only thing we really need to do is level them up. So without further ado, let's just go in. It's going to be very boring. So if anyone's got any questions about the game or advice, oh, for fuck's sake. Speaking of which, one of the most annoying enemies in this entire area, simply because they always respond to every hit with Pharaoh's Curse. Which affects you with all manner of status elements, which are super annoying. Fortunately, Tidus has a ribbon, which again, if people don't know, in Final Fantasy games, grants immunity to every status effect. It's usually a incredibly rare, if not near impossible, ability to get on a weapon. I was able to kill a Dark Aeon while I was getting the Jex Spheres, because I also got the Jex Spheres, which allows Auron to have his final limit break, but I'm not going to use that until tomorrow so Lucas can see it for the first time. Because I never actually went and got all the Jex Spheres, so I can never be arsed. And yeah, we're just going to kill these things because they're worth a lot of XP. And Tidus basically needs to be on the team now, because he has ribbon, so it avoids all these problems that we have here. Ah, fuck. Also, because I want to level Tidus up because he's one of the few characters with a weapon that breaks the damage limit. So we need to get Tidus' strength as high as possible. Oh, Kimari, no fucks given. You'll see it here. This is an awful ability. You're about to see it. Yep. Just insta petrifies your entire party. Fortunately, Tidus doesn't have none of that. It's actually a good idea, or a good thing, to get petrified by here, because repairing the petrification removes all of the status effects. How is Lucas doing? He's doing fine. He'll be streaming just later on. We'll be raiding him in a short while. So hush hush on all the grinding that we do, because I need to explain all this to him tomorrow, because I don't think Lucas truly appreciates how fucking big this game is and how much stuff's in it. And this is basically what we're just attacking. There's no reason to use anything like more serious. Might as well steal some stuff while we're here.
Who makes these things?
Right. Anyone who could 100% this game is like a big dick legend. Like, I contend, I think I was talking about last stream with Lucas, of all the games that are out there, this might be one of the hardest that is considered like a mainline or a mainstream game to 100%. The amount of stuff that's actually in it is ridiculous. Especially if you have the international version where like they tune all the enemies to be more difficult. Speaking of which, full break. So Tidus has full break now, so he just removes all of their attack, defense. Basically cuts attack, defense, magic defense and magic attack in half. Which allows, oh no, Oren's still, he's still looking pretty weedy, so fuck it, bring Yuna and Yuna can level up. Which allows Yuna, Yuna's also got double cast, which means you can just do this. I've never 100% in the game. There's just some things that I just like, fuck this, like getting Lulu's ultimate weapon, which is generally why I've like sidelined Lulu pretty much the entire game. Because I'm aware of the fact that even if I level her up, because she does have a couple of decent things she can do, she will never be able to break the damage limit unless I get a very lucky drop from a certain enemy, or go out of my way to grind for one of the most difficult and hard to find items in the game. Whereas Yuna's is relatively easy because you get the stuff to unlock her ultimate weapon just by getting her final Aeon. So it's one of those things where like some characters are naturally easier to get than others because they're all part of things you want to do anyway. Like Whackers, if you like the Blitzball, getting Whackers is not too bad, but I don't enjoy Blitzball. And you see right there, look, yeah, it's worth killing those things. And unlike a lot of Final Fantasy games and a lot of RPGs in general, if you beat, oh god, this is a one. You don't have to, splitting your XP across your entire team isn't actually a bad thing. So if I like bring in Oren now, and the amount of XP each character earns is not split, they earn the same XP for taking part in the fight. So you might be tempted to think that, oh, keep 3 characters in so those 3 characters share all the experience. If you bring every character in, they all get the same experience regardless of how many characters take part. Which I think is a neat feature, because not a lot of RPGs encourage you to switch up that much. Like for example, like Pokemon, you are actively disincentivized from taking switching characters because you don't get as much experience. Kimari's ultimate weapon is difficult to get. Again, it depends what you find frustrating. The challenge to get all the butterflies is annoying, but it can be done with a little bit of persistence and patience. Like for example, I did it on stream. It took me about 40 minutes to an hour. The same with Tidus's annoying ass race. It took a while, but I did it within an hour. I contend that Whackers is more difficult because even though it's you are able to cheese it a bit more, it literally takes dozens, sometimes hundreds of hours, depending on how lucky or unlucky you get. Same with Lulu's, where just dodging those 200 lightning bolts in a row. To do it in one go, if you go to like the area where you can cheese it, you can do it in about an hour. But if you make one mistake, that's another hour. And it's like to make one mistake in like an hour and lose all your progress, it's just so demoralizing. You don't want to do it. There you go. Oh, and Zen Canadians, Subby with Prime. Hell yeah. So we're not going to explore any more into this dungeon because we want Lucas to see it for the first time. So if I go deeper into it, Lucas will know where all the enemies are, and also we'll know the correct path. But I do want to be able to be strong enough to run through here without getting like blindsided by a Marlboro, for example. X2, I don't mind X2. My problem with X2 is these are really easy XP. Perfect. My problem with X2 is that the characters are not unique. By which I mean, in this game, for example, like Whacker, even though you can technically give him all the same moves as Tidus, he will generally be stronger in certain ways than Tidus because his stats are naturally higher in some ways. Same with Kimahri, same with Oren. All the characters like have stats that differentiate them and make them better suited for certain roles. You can play them against that role. For example, you just saw there, I've made Riku into a white mage because he's very fast, which is better suited for the role of a thief. In X2, your stats are decided by your class, and every character can be every class, meaning that the characters have no distinct identity gameplay-wise. Ooh! And that's why I want to get Whacker a weapon with break damage limit, which I might do later in the game. So Riku's taking part in the fight. Let's bring her in. And you'll notice that some characters get more XP from certain fights than others. That's not because the XP is being split differently, it's because some characters have weapons that grant double or even triple AP in some fights. So Tidus, for example, will get a lot more AP than near enough everybody because his weapon gives him triple AP. No, I've not. We need a full break this thing as well. Full break. Now he's been broken. Just flare. Kimahri's ultimate weapon, I believe they may have changed it. When me and Lucas were talking on last stream, in the international and the Japanese version of the game, they changed which crests are rewarded by which side quests. So you may have played you may very well have played a different version of the game, but I'm not too sure on that. So this is the Xbox remastered version, which is why it's in widescreen. It looks a little bit crisper. So I don't care about attack. Like, these things can't hurt me. Who's going attacking? This is grinding. Look at that Tidus, like straight away it's like 10,000. And you always say, because just on the off chance we get attacked by Marlboro. And fuck yeah, we gotta go get some levels up now. Let's go. So we're gonna be trapped. We're gonna be leveling the fuck up in this game. No, I moved too far. We have many things to do. So you may be remembering. Ooh, I've not got any power spheres. That is an issue. I'm gonna get some fucking power spheres. Where the hell would I get power spheres? Probably have to go to an easier area. Does anyone have like just a weapon? That's shit. Can I just put like P sphere on it? Because everyone's just got all like the sick weapons for like endgame, which you don't really want to put like. Look at that, she's got loads. Lord Cactuar. Oh, distill power, perfect. Get some power spheres. Let's get some fucking power spheres, shall we? Tidus. And we're also grinding out, the other thing we're grinding out is Tidus's last limit break, Blitz Ace, which you get by doing any of his other limit breaks 200 times. So, even though it's not the most optimal thing to do, I'll be doing it every opportunity I can. Just trying to unlock Blitz Ace. You see it's not the most damaging thing, but it doesn't really matter. The amount of damage it does is not important. What is important is that we use it. Let's bring her in. Lulu can come in. Send the Mog in, doesn't matter. We just want to distill those P spheres. We're going to drop those spheres. Damn. Don't hit us with that ball whacker. I'm very scared that whacker's gonna like kill the rest of the team. Yep. Ooh, Lulu dodged it. Okay. Now I can bring in just the man. Like, no fucking around. Ronzo Rage, fucking Stone Breath, let's go. My favourite Aeon, Yojimbo. Oh, of course they'd be immune. And now I swapped out Tidus. So they're all fucking confused. Actually really annoying. Fuck it, I'm just going to summon. Speaking of which, Grand Summon, let's just bring him in. Wasabi. Because I like the idea that he can just randomly one-hit kill everything. Because these do drop a shit ton of XP, so it's worth killing them as annoying as they are. Get him, Wasabi. Look at that. I'm just going to give you, you know what? Just casual 5 grand. Here you go, mate. Take care of it for her. Yeah, Zanmoto, let's go. So my relationship with Yojimbo is amazing right now, so he should Zanmoto a lot. Not guaranteed, but pretty much every time he gets a limit break full. There we go. One fucking power sphere, is that it? So gonna be slow going on this, I guess. Ooh, excellent. You're gonna drop some power spheres today, Ghost.
Let's end this.
Drop me some power spheres right now. Oh my god, Kimari. I like how Kimari is the one who does the most damage on my team. Fucking Kimari, what a ledge. Duh. This thing fucking hates it, look. So right now, Kimari is like the damage dealer of the team. Does more damage than Oren. I'm going to need to go somewhere I get some more power spheres. Alright. So we're going to do this because we need them. If we're grinding, we need as many spheres as possible. So where's just a good place to farm some power spheres? Let's have a look. Right. And there's got to be an enemy that just drops them, so... Okay, just tell me an enemy that drops them. Because they're saying like, oh, you go to the monster arena and do this. I'm not bothered. Here we go. What enemy drops them? I like how it says just they're common drops from enemies. It's like, okay. Fuck it. I'm gonna go to Beacon Island. We'll just go to a basic area and fly through that and get some spheres for us. So yes, use distill power. But how do you get distill power? Well, you need power spheres to get it. It's like, that's what I'm after! So here's a pro tip, like if you ever make an RPG, anyone in the chat makes an RPG. When you get to a certain point in the game, let me buy resources. Just let me buy any resources we might need. So I'm gonna go to Bicanel Island. Because I believe like a lot of the enemies here just drop spheres. There's a lot of like very basic enemies we can kill quite quickly, but a lot of them also drop like a decent amount of AP. Not a great amount, but we're going to be going straight back to the Omega Dungeon when we get more power spheres. In the desert. Look at it. Yeah. Fuck it up. Get it, Lulu. That'll do. Kill it. We're gonna get some fucking spheres today. We're out shopping. Going to the desert to go shopping. What are you shopping for? Power. Like Virgil wrote as a list. Just what does it say on it? He wants power. Like, how do you buy him power? It's like, we're gonna figure it out. fucking bird took that. Fucking hell.
Goodbye.
No. He's gonna drop kick and kill it. Oh, I killed it! That was amazing. And the little Moogle come out and just killed it. There we go. We can level up while we're here as well. So I don't know why I lost all my power spheres. I must have like done something very silly. I must have been very silly and like used them on something that I maybe otherwise shouldn't have. Because I have got none left. Unless I've just been leveling up that much. No. Like Kimari, look at him, he's been travelling. Kimari's been fucking schmoving around this sphere grid. He's so leveled up. I can't believe it. I just can't believe how strong Kimari's gotten. I'm so proud of him. I'm so proud of Kimari for getting as strong as he has. Excellent. Mana spheres. And this is what grinding is, folks. Just a lot of this. A lot of menuing. A lot of guides. Like, imagine doing this back in the fucking day as well. And back in the day without a guide. Without any help of, like, where things are. Or what enemies drop what. So moving Tidus around this path. Specifically because it has a lot of nodes on it that give him strength. And that's what we need to help him break that damage limit a lot easier. Now we need to get Tidus' strength up to Kimari levels, which is difficult, because like, not many people can be as strong as Kimari, but we're going to get Tidus there. So in my head, like, Kimari is training Tidus. So yeah, that's a lot of power spheres there as well. What's down here? What are we not getting? Regan. That could be quite good. Fuck it, we're gonna get Regan. There's no reason not to get that spell. Right, while we're here. Move Waka there. Speed Sphere. We're doing this. The monster farm is impossible without a guide. It's not impossible. There's a few things on there that are... You'd find yourself asking, the fuck was I supposed to know this? There's not a lot of places for Kimari to go right now. Let's have a look. Can we zoom out a bit? There we go. I guess if we could maybe we could teleport him up to where Riku and Lulu are. Because I think I do have a friend sphere. Yes. Okay, move to an ally's location. So let's just move into a part of the sphere grid he's not been before. Just like, let's keep those stats raising, shall we? Yeah, fuck it, you know, Kimari can learn Regan too, why not? So there's no rhyme or reason to what I'm doing now, it's basically just get everyone's stats as high as physically possible. Like, clear out as much of this as I'm able to. And... it couldn't hurt. It couldn't hurt to go this way. At the very least, I can start opening up some of these. So I've got one level 4 key sphere, because we can get close to Ultima. And we need some more strength spheres there, so yeah, let's keep going. Like, at some point, I will go get some more level 4 key spheres. We'll find them inside Sin. So we might leave Kimari there for now, just because he need, like, it'd be very useful for him to get Ultima straight away. We can use our Black Magic Spheres to teach everyone on our team Ultima, or everyone on our team it would be useful for. Get in there. Little Moogle. Just keep blocking. Oh god, she took it. Block. I wish like someone else on my team had a faster member of my team had a weapon that distilled power spheres, but whatever. Oh yeah, the Dark Aeons are... they're horrendous. Well, it's a common trope in video games of like optional super bosses or like finding enemies that can like, you know, they clean your fucking clock. Going back to starting areas and finding shit that's things got pretty real. Kimari, he grows so strong. Like, our blue mage is like one of the strongest members of the fucking team right now. Unstoppable. Yeah, we'll send him that way. Need more power spheres, but we can level it up. Like, that's the thing, everyone's stats get so fucking high, it's great, I love it. I love how strong our team's getting. Ooh, also, I don't want to check. There's another item that we definitely need. And I think I may be able to get it right now. I might have enough of this particular resource to get something. That would be very important to our team. I won't spoil it because I want to like give the explanation of what you have to do to get it, of how ridiculous it is. Let's just have a double check. It's a very specific thing you do. Oh no, there's no way to get it. There's another item that you're able to get here. So the item is Dark Matter. And Dark Matter is the thing you need to get break damage limit on your weapons. You need 60 of them to put it on one weapon. You can farm them for 2 million gil, one at a time. So to get that weapon, or to get like, your weapon with the damage limit, you need to do that. And that's just why. So it would cost approximately like 120 million gil. And several hours of grinding to get one weapon to have the break damage limit on it. Which is why we're not getting it for everybody, which is why there's a few members of the team that will get sidelined. They will get a little maligned because there's nothing more to do. And they can't break the damage limit, which means the maximum damage they can do is dwarfed. Like Kimari right now, one of his hits is worth like 4 or 5 of Lulu's, even using her best spell. Speaking of which, bring her in. Steel. Chocobo Wing. So do I have like a power distiller or anything? I don't do that. You have to like buy them somewhere. Yay! He ran away. What a coward. So I don't think we're getting any dark matters today. So Crystal One's like a worm type enemy, but apparently it's in a later dungeon where they reuse that enemy type, just a stronger version of it. Ah, excellent. Let's just steal what you got. Silver hourglass, just like gonna clean everyone's fucking clock. Lulu, get in there. Distill that power. Mug it. I hate it. I hate it so much. Fuck it. I know what it deserves. End it. End it. Yeah, fuck it. You know, this bird hates this. That bird's having a rough day. Victor. We will never use that. There we go. Now it's time to get some spheres. The laugh. Yes. It is the scene. It is the scene that has been memed. I think earlier in the playthrough I explained it's one of those things where it's really baffling that it got memed, because if you actually play the game, the scene makes sense.
So, who wants to go first?
I got your back, Lulu.
Oh, look at that. Banter between characters. It's like the scene is, they're laughing badly on purpose because they're forcing a laugh. It's two characters forcing themselves to laugh. Which makes it an altogether more like serious scene. But I guess it is funny out of context. As many things are. Mug it, mug this dinosaur. Probably switch Yuna as well. I need like a damage dealer in here. So. Gonna keep punching dinosaurs. Maybe get this bird. We might be able to get this bird. He's gonna dodge it. Oh no, we got it. Perfect. Yeah. Police in the background. Yes, I live in a city. When you live in a city, you will occasionally hear sirens because there are many people who need help. Just living in a city naturally means that there's going to be people out there who need help. And sirens need to be loud to cut through the noise of a city. Oh, yeah! Steal. Imagine robbing a cactus. Get it. Damn! You know what I bet it can't dodge? I bet it can't dodge a fire gem. Get it. Burn it. Burn the cactus. It hates it. I love the death animation of cactuars. Just, We got some speed spheres. And cactuars are another great enemy type of... in some Final Fantasy games, they are the absolute best thing to grind doing because they always grant an inordinately large amount of XP and usually very rare or difficult to obtain items. Lulu's never going to hit this one, so I might as well just mug the fuck out of it. Mug this wolf. Mug the wolf. Wolf mug. Steal from this. Dodge. Oh, it's beautiful, Tidus. Fucking beautiful. Give me my power spheres. So I love as well that Tidus is just here. Look at it. Like, he's grown so strong. Perfect. Okay, so I'm starting to get, like, you know, I'm getting spheres at a pretty decent clip now. This is good. I'm getting like 5 or 6 per turn. I'm not mad about that. So 5 or 6 per turn, so another like few turns of this, and we should be good. Regan, excellent. That's very useful for her. Una, oh, Una's gonna get so strong. Which way do I take Oren? It's always the difficult choice. Which way to go? What's over here? Reflex. Not the best thing to teach him, I suppose, but it could go up and then round. Could I not? I'm trying to think what would be a good path to take Oren. Demi. Nah, anywhere where strength gets increased for Oren. We've already beaten Begamane. We beat her already because it's a very boring part of the mission. I've already gotten the final Aeon. I've got all that stuff. This is just we need to level up now because there's no way we're going to be able to beat like things like Dark Aeons without some grinding. What else we got? Yeah, we'll see. Good. Perfect. Just need more power spheres. So we got as many things as we could get. I pretty much did all of the side quest stuff off screen. Now it's just the grinding and the Omega Dungeon, which I'll do with Lucas tomorrow. Riku, mug. Mug the wolf. Mug it. You know what, I'm going to mug it again. I'm going to mug it twice. Oh, I had nothing left. It died penniless. Get it. Get it. Fuck! Yeah, these things are... That's the annoying thing, like, Lulu's aim is terrible with her attacks. Fuck it. This is probably actually a bad area to fight these enemy types. So we're just going to keep bringing these in. I need to find something that's a bit more... substantial, should we say. So if we go to the next area, we can come up with, like, landworms and stuff. And the landworms will drop, like, 12. Ambushed? How'd you get ambushed by a fucking robot? Like, all they do is buzz. Oh, God. In the fucking ribs. Get it. It just went up and just stabbed Lulu in the ribs. She just took it. Yeah, look at that. I would never do that. Sword is so sharp. Like, it's so spiky in, like, every conceivable direction. I would never swing that thing around. I definitely wouldn't throw it up and try and catch it. Like, this thing's cutting through like robots like hot knife through butter. That thing's sharp. What you got for me? Attack it. Perfect. Oh my god, critical hit. Mug it. He's got nothing left. You prick. Sword play. Slice and dice. Why not? Decent damage. Not a great amount of damage, but oh, although when it lands, it's so threatening. Oh no. Kill it, Tidus. Yeah! It so lazily came over, Tidus just effortlessly dodged it and then slit its throat. That's what he did in my head, he jumps on its back and slits its throat. And he looks super badass. No. Lulu is not using like a sack of spuds or like that. Her weapon is a doll, animated through dark magic, which suits her position as a dark mage. Speaking of which, steal its wing. Damn. It's too good. It's too strong. And what do you do? How do you defeat Needles? Like, imagine a cactuar with a needler. How scary would that be? Like, dual needlers on a cactuar. That's probably a t-shirt on, like, Redbubble or something, I feel. And there is no doubt a t-shirt on Redbubble of, like, a cactuar wielding dual needlers, and it's, like, the most terrifying thing ever. I love when you, like, get the really... This enemy type, or this enemy placement here, because it's like such a specific variety of enemies. You've got one that's fast, one that's bulky, one that flies. This is the video game equivalent of gangs in 80s movies that are like unreasonably diverse. Of like every gang in a movie in the 80s always had like, they had more diversity than boardrooms. Of like, you always had like a Hispanic guy, a black guy, a white guy, all the same thing. It's like, do they know how gangs work? They're generally made up of people from the same like area, and it's like something that is just really funny when you go look back on. But how did all these guys meet? Because they all dress the same. So that should be enough for spheres, I feel. Let's go back to Omega Dungeon. You know, like these enemy types, like, why is a bird hanging out with a dragon, which is also hanging out with a wolf, and they're all, like, chilling and attacking people at the same time? It feels very strange. Feels almost too perfect. Like, the diversity of this, like, enemy grouping.
Here we go!
Grinding. Yeah, if you min-max like it's difficult to find a balance between being too strong because the Dark Aeons and Penance require you basically to have maximum stats with at least 3 members of your party, which makes the rest of the game cakewalk. The whole point of stuff like that is, well, yeah, they're optional. They're super bosses. Like every like Final Fantasy game has it in. We want to do it. We want a sword play. Oh, guys, already got it back. Get energy rain. Let's choose these for bombs. What? Which one's going to get jumped on that one? That's the one Tidus doesn't like. Well, you know, I like the idea of the optional super boss. It's there for people who want to grind, because if there was no incentive to get to the maximum level, people would do it and then feel like their time had been wasted. At least this way, you know, it is rewarded, in a way. Like, your persistence is rewarded with, like, you know, the hardest challenge the game can offer. But I feel very few games get the challenge right. They either give them too much the enemy can do, or just rely on cheap tricks as like insta kills or just maximum damage attacks that can't be avoided. Speaking of which, bring the man in. Ooh, max damage on that Oran. So that one's been like peace feared. Get it. Purubus. That's a great name for that thing. I'm going to cheer. You know what? I want to cheer for my team. I want my team to feel like really hype about this moment. Oh, what a dodge! What a pro. Get it. Bam! Look at that thing. Imagine getting drop kicked by a teddy bear. And it does like 152 damage. That's not an insignificant amount of damage. Farewell. Get it. Oh yeah. And Oren's just hasted all the time, so he's so fast. Because you need Oren to be fast when he's like grinding for you. Power spheres. Thank you. So back to the grind. It's like Moses, like an... Oh god, no. And this is why we need a ribbon. There's no way to make it through this dungeon, or at least make it deep into this dungeon without ribbon. Because that's what this thing does. So first things first, heal that poison. Right, Oren still can't see, but it's fine. White magic. I think I've got like a eye drops. Perfect. Oren needs those. Give me eye drops. That's gonna miss. Like, just throw it at it. It's so massive. At least you could dodge it. She can't see. Oh, fucking hell, Oren. You legend. Steal from it. Remedy. One. Just one remedy. And full break. See how the Malboro likes it. Because Oren's just going to keep walking up and doing 10,000 damage every turn, so he's fine. And Tidus is immune to everything it can do. And this is why you need Ribbon. Because otherwise we would have been dead. There we go, Oren. And fuck yeah, I'll do another one. I'm just going to just like flex on this thing. I'm going to do a front flip on it. Front flip on this Malboro. Learn this shit at Blitzball class. Yeah, look at that, no emotion. Perfect. And we go back and save. And continue grinding. Yeah, we need like Moses, like things like, now back to the wall. What an idiot. Fuck yeah. Teamwork, baby. Bam! In an RPG, I really don't think there's many enemies that are worse than the Malboro. There are certain Final Fantasy games where Malboros are more of a threat. Because in this game, for example, you can have initiative, which allows you to act first. So you can run away or plan accordingly in regards to stopping bad breath. Which people don't know is every status effect in the game, or in some of them, just the worst status effects. Generally, it's one of the most horrible things you can encounter. Because it can it can cripple you with so many effects. For example, right now, Oren is poisoned and berserk, so he can do nothing but attack, but every time he attacks, he loses a quarter of his health, which can very quickly kill your entire team. But some Final Fantasy games make it so Malboros will always do that on the first turn. It's unavoidable, which is terrifying. I don't think I've got... Actually, no, to be fair, I stole a remedy from the Malboro, so I can just use the remedy on Oren, and to be fair, I don't want to use it on Oren, I want to use it on Lulu, so I can switch her out. We need to like, get some power spheres from this. So other people want to join in the fun and get some damage done. Full break it. Bam! Well, imagine like what it feels like is... To defer to The Simpsons again, that scene in The Simpsons where like Mr. Burns has every disease in the world. Fuck it, I'm gonna kick this Malboro right in the tits. Oh, 55,000 damage! Oh, Kimari, no! The spirit of the Ronzo flow through him, alright? Oh, Kimari's with 55,000 damage by kicking fuckers in the face. That's amazing. There you go. Take my limit break, Gorge. You need it more than me. I can't believe Kimari just did 55,000 damage in one hit. Like, what a fucking legend. Spirit of the Ronzo, alright. I wonder what, like, those two Ronzos that were giving Kimari shit think of that when they see him, like, oh, what's he going to do against the Marlboro, one of the most deadly foes in this entire land? And they see it and he goes up and kicks it to death. As he's on his way to learn fucking Ultima. Like, they must be sweating. Kimari's. And now he's just, like, getting so much stronger. His power grows with every, like, turn. Yeah, fuck it. Like, Oren's never going to use Demi, but why would I not? Just on the off chance that maybe Oren needs to use Demi at some point. I'd rather him know it than not know it. Is that the thing? He'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. Or maybe there's going to be a point where Oren needs to do that spell. It's also quite useful because if your character has break damage limit and the enemy is able to be affected by Demi, which does a quarter of their health damage in damage, and they have over 40,000 health, you will do more than 10,000 Demi damage. It's great. It's really useful. Ooh. Pill for Gil. Nah, like she's gone down the bad girl path for way too long. Like, Yuna had her, like, bad girl phase where she was learning, like, all the most dangerous spells in the game. And if you're wondering why am I not sending Lulu down to learn Ultima with Kimari, I have these things here. Oh, let's have a look. Which are Black Magic Sphere. So any Black Magic node already used by an ally, you can activate. So as soon as Kimari learns Ultima, we'll teach both Lulu and Yuna. Maybe Riku, because she's got a decent magic stat. Ultima as well. So all the damage dealers on my team, magic-wise, will all know Ultima without ever having to go near that node. Very scary. And why not? I'm also going to teach her how to Q. Got a level 3 key sphere here. We're going to send Lulu down to get Kiraga. Final Fantasy is very calming. It's because it's the turn-based battle system. It means that you can play it at your own pace. Like right now, I could be in a battle with a Marlboro, and I could just go to the bathroom or get myself a cup of tea. That's why I do enjoy grinding. I have enjoyed just sitting here because I like watching the number go up and thinking of different strategies to do, or like, you know, strategizing paths through the sphere grid, for example. Power break. I think, yep, armor break, that's what we want. Kumari. Get it alright. Oh yeah, you know what's happening. Spiral cut this fucker. Backflip on this giant thing. God, that looks so fucking cool. Don't you dare touch Kimari. It looks like Kimari lifted it off the fucking ground. Like, he hit it with his spear and it lifted off the ground. Steel. Bring him in. The man with the blitz ball. Full break, why not? Gutted. Cost a lot of MP, but we get it back next turn. Who else needs some level up? You know what? Like, Lulu's also going through a bad girl phase. Fuck it. Flare. That thing hates that. Oh, the fact that Waka can just take that hit is hilarious to me. That he just takes the hit. It's really annoying I can't get a weapon with break damage limit on it for Waka. Because he could also very easily be doing like 15,000 damage per hit right now. And I feel like I've captured near enough everything in here I can capture at this point. And there's more enemies deeper into the mines, so I'm going to give my two characters that have catcher on them back their decent stuff. She's going to keep that on because we need it. No one else has capture on, perfect. So I've caught near enough every monster it's possible to catch up to this point. So right now, it's just... I'm going to mug the fuck out of everything in here. Do it. Absorb its life force. Get it. Damn! Well, she still does the pass, she still gets the XP. Just even if you miss, you still get the XP, so it's worth it. See all that? Which just goes to show, as long as you make a contribution, doesn't matter if that contribution was helpful, as long as you try. Good lesson for life right there. If you try, you will get your equal... Oh god, no! Well... Go get him, Tidus. Get him. So, these things do not fuck around. Karma. Ooh, so that's an attack that its damage is based on the enemies that you've killed. So a character like Waku, who's fucking murdered a lot of things, he's got a lot of karma coming his way. Oh! Oh, the karma. Fuck it, send it in. It's kind of weird that you don't get the, like a little Tombury doll that has like Death Strike on it. That'd be kind of neat. And Lulu's not killed very much, so she doesn't take much damage, look. Oh god, he's coming. Like, this is the, like, the epitome of just, it's just standing there menacingly. That sounds like a good item. Tetra Elemental sounds like an amazing weapon. Let's bring Kimahri in. Fuck it up, Kimahri. Oh, you didn't even get to see it. You're not allowed to see. You're not allowed to see what Kimahri just did. Like, Tetra Elemental, that sounded amazing. What does that do? So, you know, I play the game a lot, but I don't remember what everything does. Restores all HP. Oh, curse proof. So, curse proof is not really that big a deal, because curse is only really applied by 1 or 2 enemy types, and they're not that scary. Curse stops you getting your limit break, which isn't really that big a deal. Steel. Kimahri. Fucking no mercy. Fury. Oh, let's go for it. Flare Fury. The Furious Flare. Whoa! Bam! Calderbolg is leveled up, it's just that Tidus is not leveled up, which is why we're grinding. And the Calderbolg is fully leveled up, but Tidus himself is not. So that's why we're here in the Omega Dungeons, just making sure we can get him some XP. Which way does Kimahri want to head? Fuck it. Oh, this is not Kim. Wait. What? Oh, right, I was like the wrong way. I was very confused about the direction it was trying to send Kimahri in. So what the hell's going on here? It's just the layout of the thing. I'm all the way on the left-hand side. Or the right-hand side. Oh, Kimahri, you're getting so close. It's going to be a while till I can get the level 4 key sphere, but I do know for a fact you get a lot of level 4 key spheres in the Omega Dungeon. So this is just in anticipation of getting it. So tomorrow when we're playing with Lucas, we will be able to get Ultima, if all goes well. Oh yeah. So while Yuna's going through a bad girl phase, Lulu's going through her witch phase. That's all girls go through at some point. I don't know what Riku's doing, but she's trying to learn some magic as well. Fuck yeah, that's what I want. Get that defense up. I want these characters to be mean. Like, Omega weapons don't really know what hits it. More strength. Power him up. Look at that. Look at that 35-year-old man there. Like, Oren is, like, canonically, like, 35 years old in this game. And he looks like he's been through the, like, the ringer. It looks like he got pulled through the washing machine a few times. Armor break. Perfect, Tidus. You are learning. You are growing stronger. You are growing more competent in battle. You are easily one of the most competent people on the team right now. Like, he's eventually going to do more damage than Waka. And the student will eventually surpass the master. I'm very happy about that. Done. Yeah. It's a ghost. Rob it. Kimahri. Kimahri, leave it alone. Look at him. This Ronzo just doesn't know like what mercy is. He's like one-shotting enemies that were like a threat earlier in the game. What the fuck these things got? You know what to do, Kimahri. Kick it in the nuts. Ooh, oh my god. What are you doing, Kimahri? Look at him. I'm having a nice stream. I'm grinding. Grinding is fun. Ah, fuck it. Might as well rob the other one. Lunar curtains are a good item. So I believe they help you get auto shell or auto protect, which would be a good thing to put onto someone's weapon. Oh no! Oh! Help her. I forgot. I can bring someone else in. Like, she needs to get up. Like, Riku, I know you're tired. Like, please get up. Look at him. Armor break perfectly. Oh, Kimahri's going to fuck him up next turn. Let's see what Oren can do. Because Oren's strength's, like, pretty good now. 12,000. That's cute. I don't know how Kimahri became the strongest character on the team. I really don't. Like, for some reason, just Kimahri's doing twice as much damage as everybody else. Come on, Oren. You can get him. Look at him. It's like doing the consistent 25,000 damage. Like this Ronzo. I can't get over how much damage this fucking Ronzo's doing. Get him. Get the ghost. Get it. There we go, Oren. Not great. Those things aren't worth a lot of XP, but if it's there, I'll kill it. Because they also aren't really much of a threat once you've got a decently fast team. They can cast like Doom and stuff like that, but that's not really that scary. Kill it. Kill it. Steal from it. And now kill it. So this is like Tidus, he's just rocking in with his like 2 bodyguards. Like he's just rolling up with a fucking squad. Oh, a ghost again. Oren. Kill it. Fuck it, I want it gone. Kill it. Bye. The fact it's a ghost. It's a ghost, and just Oren just baseball bats it out of the arena like, get the fuck out of here. Yeah, Sphere Grid. Away we go. Oh, that's incredible. I just Oren baseball batting ghosts. What chance do they have? So unfortunately, Kimahri's not going to get much stronger after this because we need to. We have only 1 level 4 key sphere. We'll get more tomorrow, but for now, Kimahri's just going to get. He's going to be sitting on those level ups for us. Come on, get down there. There's more HP for you. We can make you stronger. You can, like, don't be afraid to level up. Ooh, Riku. Perfect, more HP. Let's continue baseball batting them ghosts. Need to hit the save point. Yeah, you can heal, but there's not much in here that can threaten our team. Tidus has ribbon, so he's fine. So the only enemy that could realistically get us is if we got, like, maybe ambushed by a Tomberry. And even then, Tidus should be fine. Unit, why not? Special, double cast, Demi. Double cast, Demi, why not? As much damage as possible. Bam! Nice, solid chunk of damage. They do move quite well for a monster stuck in a wall. I think Riku even asked, like, what made these things. And they're one of the more infamous enemies that's to call this area their home. Because of this attack and their ability to petrify your entire party. Which is not fun. And one of the many reasons why you need either Ribbon or Death and Petrify Proof. Look at that, it's completely immune. Well, you know what to do, Kimahri. Oh my god. Like, show mercy. Like, dear god. Like, Kimahri, mercy please. Ting! So I kind of wish that Lulu's stats were lower, so she did like 1 damage when she did that. Because I am a big fan of the characters doing 1 damage to an enemy. As a showcase of how strong it is. Oh, thank you for healing my team. Oh, bed potion. Just curing their petrification. Cures all their other status effects. Ah, fuck it, armor break. We'll bring Orin in and kill him. Look at it cursing us. He's trying to curse Tidus, and Tidus is like, I am immune to your curse. How do you curse that which does not give a fuck?
Take that.
Yeah! I love the idea that you can be, like, ambushed by that thing. You get ambushed by a fucking rock. Like, how did that sneak up on someone? Like, its entire existence is just explosions and scraping noises. You'd be like someone moving a fridge, sneaking up on you. Where is it? I have got a frag grenade here somewhere. Just for the insult more than anything. Right, Whacker, that one's yours. Boom, 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 boom. And now it's got zombie, means I can do this. The classic combination of... Because healing magic takes less MP than attacking magic. Ugh. So I think like Riku knows life. So yeah, let's bring her in. Pretty sure she knows life. Yes, she does. Alright, instant kill, let's go. The classic combo. Ugh. It's such a brutal combo. Zombify an enemy, then just cast like life on it, and he thinks, oh, this is oh god, why does the magic designed exclusively to heal hurt so much? It's like, this must just burn like your very soul. Get it. Okay, it's so thick. The idea of a creature just gets more meaty as it gets attacked.
Booyah.
Yeah. And then pretty much every member of my team has either like magic counter or counter attack, so even being attacked isn't really scary. Save. So I feel our team's getting pretty strong right now. We're getting pretty beef. There's not much more to say about where we are right now, besides there's a couple more enemies like hidden further in. Oh, yes. I, of course, gave Whacker. It either has Petrify or Zombify. So it's either the enemy gets into a statue or a zombie. That's a rough choice. Become like a living undead or a statue, which I'm promptly going to shatter. Oh, excellent. You know what's happening, lizard. Your days are fucking numbered, lizard. Oh, Ty just backflipping on lizard. Do you think he winks at Yuna when he does that? I think Ty just like winks at Yuna and like, hey Yuna, check this shit out. And he just, I'm gonna stunt on this fucking lizard. Oh, not these things again. I will rob them, but I'm not going to enjoy it. So what I will do is... Mate, everyone get an attack, and I'm just going to bring in an Aeon. Don't want to fuck around. It's like Pharaoh's Curse, like the fact they do it in response to any damage just means you're either constantly using remedies or switching party members out. So, Yuna, bad girl phase, calling one of your friends. Fuck it. Enemy. Rawr. And we do have the quick Aeon summons on because I was grinding. So I'll turn them back on for tomorrow, but fuck it, Oblivion. Bye. These two things, they tried. Let's see how much damage Oblivion does. Yeah, that'll do it. So I think that was like 300,000 damage. Anima does not fuck around. There's a reason why it's like the best Aeon. Like people say the Maga Sisters wouldn't have Anima. The reason Anima's so good is because Anima hits like 16 times with its attacks, which means each of those 16 attacks can technically break the damage limit as well, meaning its theoretical maximum damage output is like a couple million or something like stupid like that. Bad girl face. Fuck it. I said I wouldn't, but I will. It's too tempting to make Yuna also a thief. So with, that's why as well a lot of the characters like tier lists, because there are tier lists for characters in this game of, like, Tidus for example, I think Blitz Ace hits multiple times. Annoyingly, Whacker's ultimate attack also hits multiple times. But you have to use the Blitzball Leaf to get that, because it hits multiple times and you can break the damage limit. Each one of his multiple hits can be a theoretical 99,999 damage. Then you got characters like Oren where all of his attacks is like a single big hit, which is good. I'm not going to complain about a single big hit. The problem is just when you've got someone like Tidus who can hit like 15, 16 times in one go, and each one of those attacks can do as much as Oren's ultimate attack. Kimara, you wait now. He's going to wait and just get angry. Yes, the power of anime. The power of anime is doing 300,000 damage in one go. And the reason I'm not getting these chests is because they have the potential, like it's like a 50-50 chance, something stupid like that, to contain the Mimic. And the Mimic doesn't give you much XP, it doesn't drop any items and you can't capture it. And it's also really annoying to fight because it can do a shit ton of damage because its form can vary. Then what you get in return is like a Mega Potion. And it's not worth a Mega Potion to potentially fight a really annoying enemy. Oh, look at them. It's kind of adorable, really. Look at them. They are kind of cute, aren't they? Like little beetle things. Oh, now it's a statue. I'm putting you back garden, folks. Pill for Gil. Let's do it. Oh, bad girl. Look at that. Pickpocket Una, let's go. I love as well, it's such a small amount of gil comparatively to what you earn from the area. Stamina spring. Yes, I'm sure Riku's really going to feel the sting of that one. Kill it.
Enough.
Oh! Alright, Oren.
That's how it's done.
Yeah, he's like fucking done. That's a big boy right there. And Blitzball sucks. Blitzball's boring. It's very telling how boring it is. Where every bit of advice I was looking at, I was like, okay, is there a way to cheese this? It's like, oh, if you score one goal and hide behind your own net. It's like, is there not a way to make... No, just hide behind your own net after scoring one goal. It's important to know that lizard thought it had a chance. Like, that lizard came in thinking, I can get him. Like, Blitzball is no triple triad. Yeah! Because triple triad is quick. That's the thing. A game of triple triad can last 30 seconds. Blitzball takes like 5-10 minutes. Gonna armor break this fucker. Bring her in. Steal from it. Yes. Kill it. Oh, that's good damage. And then who else? Yeah, here you go. What you should do, Una? You should walk and steal from it. Just like Una going up and stealing like 1,000 gil from this giant tortoise. It's like, no, we're saving that up.
Enough.
Like, it's like Una stole the tortoise's life savings. Doesn't like it. I said, yeah, I sent Lulu and Una. They've both got like, she's been corrupted by Lulu and Riku. So Una was a good, wholesome Christian girl. She started hanging out with a goth friend who got her into like, you know, dabbling into like the dark magic. And then she met Riku, who taught her how to like, you know, pickpocket and steal things. Bad girl phase, like I said. Bushido. So a lesser known thing like Banishing Blade. I don't think many people realise. Think, why would I use Banishing Blade when I could just do Shooting Star, which does more damage, or like the Dragon Fang one, which hits everything. Banishing Blade automatically applies full break. So it drops the enemy's defenses to 0, which allows you to just do a lot more damage. It also does decent damage on its own, but it does allow you to do shit like that, because it drops the enemy's defenses to 0. A very rare skill in this game. Very few things do it. Only with celestial weapons and that skill, I believe. I loves it. Fuck it. Triple foul. It's dying now, I can't see. Just do not let the giant robot see. So I think, is this going to hit? Oh, fucking, of course it hit. Damn it. It's kind of, I'm more annoyed that that actually hit. I was not expecting that to be the case. Send him in. I almost feel bad for this robot at this point. Like, he doesn't have a chance. It's blind and it's like its armor's been like stripped away, and then a guy's throwing a blitzball at it. There's a blitzball covered in spikes. It feels like it must hurt so much from like, you know, the insult sense. Oh, cool enemy type. It'd be a shame if you had no defenses. There we go.
Now I'm mad.
So what you can get with like the reason you want to go do the blitzball stuff is you get the attack reels, where you can get a number of attacks. I think it goes up to 16. And like, he throws like 16 blitz balls at once and just, yeah. Whacker's just one of those characters who, on paper, can do the most damage of anyone. It's kind of annoying that his ultimate weapon is locked behind a really boring minigame that takes fucking ages. 'Cause I don't mind the minigame being boring. And I don't mind the minigame taking ages. But I mind it being boring and taking a long time. Like, there's like triangle things of like, if you're going to make it boring or tedious, if you're going to make it tedious, make it quick. If you're going to make it take a long time, at least make it interesting. And they just did not get that balance right with Blitzball, even though some of the best items in the game are locked behind it. It's not just Whacker's ultimate weapon and his next limit breaks. Was also the rename scroll, I think it is, which lets you rename your Aeons, which is something you can only get from those things. Yeah. There's also like the chance to get some like really rare spheres, which can be used for like leveling up or opening up the rest of the sphere grid. Flare. Not bad. Decent damage. Oh, he thinks it's so fucking tough. You wait till I cut it in half. And then Whacker, you've already got like, you've had your hit. Oh, this is so mean. It's so mean because it's trying really hard not to die. Like, in its head, it's like, at least I've got, I don't know, my defenses hold strong, and then Oren comes in with a second hit. He notices that Oren's breathing very quickly. It's like, oh no, he's hasted. He cast haste upon himself. Whatever will I do? And the answer is die. Power. So Lulu's getting stronger. This is good. I'm saying Oren down his face. Look at that. Yeah, Oren learned to protect himself. No longer needs to learn how to use anyone else's. You're going to teach Oren to protect himself. Make him into that one-man army that we know that he is. Some power. We want Tidus to be a lot more bulky. And then up here will be threaten. Tidus doesn't need to know how to threaten. You know, he's a nice boy. He doesn't want to threaten anybody. He does want to learn how to slow everybody down though. Like, bring them all down to his, you know, fight at his pace. You're going to fight Tidus at his own pace. He doesn't want to fight you at yours. And I think that's like a key issue with a lot of the magic in this game, where they desperately needed to make it so that like Blizzaga and stuff hit the entire enemy team. Because there are very few attacks that hit the entire enemy team, and you need them. Like, you need attacks that do stuff like that. Especially spells, because like characters like Lulu and Yuna get left by the wayside because they can't attack everyone at once. Full life, that is very useful. Nope, he's still just staying there. Kimari's just, he's just staying put. Yeah, the sphere grid it is labyrinthian in nature, and I use the expert sphere grid, which technically is. Your characters will not be as strong if you min-max it, if you get every node on there, but you have a lot more freedom in how to tackle it. On the regular sphere grid, every character starts on their own path, which like subtly nudges you in the right direction of like, this is what the character's best at, this is probably the stats that you should go for and the moves that you should give them. I don't like that, because I like early game just gave everyone, like, for example, steal and use. So every member of my party could just steal and use items before Riku turns up. For example, look, Yuna. Hey, Yuna. Bad girl phase. Give me them power spheres. I want to get me as many power spheres as I can. Do I dare bring the man in? I do. He's itching. He's hungry. He's hungry for a kill. Thanks, Kimari. He got it in this nice soft underbelly. And they drop so much AP. There we go. Luke's going live then. And a friendship sphere as well. Oh man, that means those monsters were friends. That's rough. Like that. And those monsters were friends, and Tidus like ended that. Mug it. Mug the kitty cat. Bad kitty. Ooh. There could be only one. Oh no, don't do it, Kimari. Okay. So I have seen, like, I have had runs ended by my own characters just instinctually attacking their teammates because they've got counter attack on. Get it. 50,000? Kimari? What would the Ronzo think? Surely the Ronzo know the concepts of mercy. Like, what would, like, the Ronzo elders would be so disappointed if they saw you just doing such damage. Here's the thing as well. How do people in chat feel about, like, if you're ambushed in an RPG, I think the enemy should be behind you. Like, even if it doesn't change anything gameplay-wise. Just, I always liked the image of, like, you know, it's the enemy is behind you when it happens. At least it looks like, yeah, okay, it makes sense that these guys, like, snuck up on us. When the enemy starts directly in front of your party, it's like they ambushed you. It's like how we were looking directly at them. They do it in some of the Tales games. Well, they do it in Final Fantasy games. Like, Final Fantasy VIII does that. And this is a later game in the series, and they don't for some reason. It's kind of baffling. End it, Oren.
Enough.
It's so funny because he moves so fast.
That's how it's done.
Like I say, it doesn't need to affect like gameplay or anything like that. Just the visual of your team being turned with their back to the enemy, and then most games that do that, when your party is attacked, they'll turn around, or on their turn they will. There's always what visually that makes you feel less annoyed of like looking at a group of 3 loud as fuck enemies sneaking up on you. Some high pillow potions. Another super useful item that you don't realise is useful unless you look at a guide. So if you use it in Riku's mix, it is ridiculous. It's one of the things that you can use in mix to make some really stupid stuff.
Farewell.
Dun, 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 dun. Are we leveling? What is down here that we can learn? Regan. You know, there's enough people on our party who know Regan. Let's not waste the spaces. Like, strength doesn't matter to Lulu. We need to get magic and a Voyager. Fuck yeah. HP. Speed, man. It's gonna be terrifying when Oren's really fast. Like, when I get Oren's speed to maximum, he's gonna be a fucking terrifying character. Get the HP up. His power. Yes, Tidus, we want you stronger. There's no strength up there, but it's worth going up just to get these last 2. Just to complete this path. Otherwise, I'll know it's there and I'll never return to it, so. Kimari, unfortunately, got to stay there, mate. I know you're chomping at the bit to level up some more, but we need you where Ultima is. We desperately need Ultima. Let's be honest, we don't really need Ultima. We've got Flare. I know Ultima has a higher damage on paper, but Flare does the job pretty well, because it's not elemental. No. In trust. Give it to him. Delay Buster. Oh. He does not like that. Perfect. That'll do. Lulu, might as well. We always need more power spheres. Switch him. Oh, there we go. The man. The man is in. I'm sorry. Kill it. I can't. What is he doing? This Ronzo. The power of that fucking Ronzo. And I'm not using Riku's mix thing because I want to save as many items as I can. Ooh, that stings. And while mix is good, the fact you have to use consumable resources to maximize it, which means I'm probably gonna just try not to, unless I need the mix. Look at that, effortless. I should probably bring Lulu back to life. She's probably not gonna be happy if like we leave and don't pick her up. Okay. I get the feeling she's gonna get punched in the face. Okay. There is nothing more annoying than reviving a teammate and they just immediately die. Where did he go? What's been doing? Let's get the entire party. The entire party will have taken part this way. Do it. Oh, bad girl face. She just stole money off this Defender X. Oh. That feel good whacker. Because that's a big creature. And it hit him really hard. And it did like not a lot of damage. Now that was not a lot of damage considering like how hard that thing swung. There we go. Oh, I love that. I love when your entire party levels up. And I bet that's not Protect, it'll be SOS Protect, I imagine. Yeah, SOS Protect. Which is a good ability, but it's not as good as just having Protect on from the start of the round. Which is kind of what I want. Oh, increase that power. Yay! Oren. Why not? Now, Oren's learning, right? He can do it. Sid's in the game. He's in control of the airship, as he is in many Final Fantasy games. And I love that, like, Final Fantasy games have that, like, those recurring themes. They have, like, Biggs and Wedge and Sid and Chocobos and Cactuars and Behemoths, Malboros. And those little Easter eggs for fans where it's like, oh yeah, I remember that thing. That's kind of neat, thank you. Thanks for putting that in. It gives you that moment of like, aha, I know this. Perfect, decent damage with this one. Right, the defender's cool enemy type, but natively very weak to magic. They do not have any like resistances to magic. It kind of sucks for them because we've got like one of the best magic used in the game here. Steel. Steal its lunar curtains. No, you get one too. You join in. Bad influence, do it. He's got more. Yes! Double steal. You know the enemy hates it. It's like, no, I need those. They're mine. No, you're not allowed them. They're mine lunar curtains. Oh, fuck yeah. Kimari is getting stomped. It's going to have like 20 levels up. Kimahri's gonna get so fucking beef. Look at him. My man's he's getting stacked. There we go, bad girl phase. Yeah, steal the shining gems. Steal these gems. No one can stop you. They're your gems now, Yuna. You don't even want them. You're just taking them because you can. For the thrill. For the sheer thrill of knowing you took something that didn't belong to you. It's going to be like that guy in that anecdote in The Dark Knight. Just stealing stuff and throwing it away. They're going to have to burn the Omega Dungeon down to catch us. Thought you were safe. You thought that haste was safe from these backflips. You know what's happening, folks. I see. I just want to know. I just want to know what damage this does. Fuck it. Ow. That was a lot less damage than I thought it'd be. Comparatively to what else Kimahri's done. Like, you can do more damage by kicking it. That was very funny, though. See, it happens so quickly. There's no, like, lead up or fanfare for it. It's just... Kimahri just explodes. Yeah, just can't use magic anymore, so might as well bring in just the man. The man of the hour. That thing doesn't like it. And Kimahri earned no AP for that, because he's fucking dead. Oh, and I'm gonna go shut my window. It's getting quite chilly in here. We're also getting close to the summer months, so I've very, very aware. Like, how many people have had like the pterodactyls coming in, with being close to summer? By the pterodactyls, I mean those giant, fat-ass blue bottles that just like lazily buzz around your room and refuse to leave, like an uninvited house guest. I had one of them to me try to get at my house all day. Oh no, this could end poorly. This could end poorly. This could end very poorly. Like a confused Oren and a confused Kimahri could just kill each other. And then everybody else. You know what? Shiva's not on a chance to like stunt on the competition yet. Let's bring her in. The Ice Queen herself. Right, 3-on-1. Make it a fair fight. How dare you? You will suffer for that. Click. That's ice done. And she wouldn't have done that if they'd not laid a finger on her. It's like, never touch me. Nothing gives you that right. He's getting like such a chub on right now with how like high his strength's getting. Like, he's looking at his own strength, sat and thinking, fuck yeah. Like, he's getting like real excited about the idea of fighting Sin. Like Sin gets to see how many push-ups he did. Even Yuna, look at Yuna, she's getting stonked as well. And these are not like small increases to stats. These are like pretty major increases. Like raising your stats by like 4 points is really good. Magic, yes. And I know I don't often do magic with these characters, but I believe like the magic stat does have like subtle influence over a number of other things. Oh, we're gonna mug people with a blitz ball. So did you get a good look at the man? Yeah. Like what weapon did he have? A ball. So you got mugged by a guy with a ball. It's like you didn't see how hard he fucking threw it, mate. Had spikes on it and everything. We're going to teach Whacker to mug people with the ball. Leave us alone. Really? You want to save some for the rest of us, Oren? You just shattered like Oren. Like, save some enemy for the rest of the team. Like, you attack 3 times for anyone else on the team and you've got to look it. Fuck it, let's see. Yes! A free Mega Potion. And a free statue. Oh, he's dead. Dun, 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 dun. I'm fancying my chances fighting a Mega Weapon right now. And those 50,000 damage kicks to the balls. Oh, no. Oh, God, no, no one's got ribbon. Shit. Oh, I got complacent. Oh, no, Titus wasn't on the team. And this is why we save every, like, encounter and a half. Because this could very well kill everyone on the team. Because they're all just going to attack and counter-attack each other. And we need the Malboro to hit Yuna. Because Yuna doesn't have dodge. Oh, fuck. And this way your own stats start to mess you up, because a high evasion stat means you avoid the attacks from yourself and teammates, so you don't lose the confusion status. Yep. And this is how the Malboro does you. You just don't get a chance to act. You just sit there until you're in. Oh, yeah. Kimari just killed himself. Oh, thank God for that. Right. So, we switch Whacker out. Bring Tidus in, because Tidus is immune to all this shit. He's immune to all of this, so. To be fair, it's going to cost too many resources to revive my T1's leave. We'll reload. Kill it. He's right here. But that's how Malboros can fuck you up. That was very, very close to killing my entire party. And if you were a lower level, that would have just insta-wiped. Because your stats do influence how long things like that last. No. Let's mug it. Let's mug this lizard. Oh, it hates it. I can't wait to like a mug thing to my Blitzball. That's gonna be fun. I can't wait to do it to like enemies that are like a mile away. Because that means the Blitzball is like stealing an item, like Whacker's putting like some sort of some honey on it or something like that. Oh, fuck's sake. Mug it. I will say the Tombra is a very strong design. It's very cute. I really like the design of a Tombra. Like it being so nondescript as well. Steal from the Tombra. How much has he got? Not a lot. Oh no, we're gonna pay for that. Instant karma for stealing. Yeah. They're really scary the first time I bump into them. Especially without like the break damage limit. Because without the break damage limit, they've got like 100,000 health. I've got to hit them like 10 times. Hey! Ow. Ow. Yeah, get him Tidus. Oh no. I'll bet potion. A believe you can get like stuffed tomberries and things, like official ones. Let's do it. Death. Let's call it a favour. Grim Reaper owes me one. Oh. Such a cool way of realising death as well. It just tears out his soul.
Farewell.
I should have landed.
No time to waste.
That's what if it not landed, it would have died. Oh yeah. Oh, nice. Oren. You know what to do. Kill the other one. And then that one, I guess. And then Tidus will attack this one. And then Oren will attack that one again. And then Yuna's just going to kill one with Flare, I hope. Nah, it took it. A lot tougher than I thought they'd be. I say killing it. And Lulu could do the XP. Send it in. It's adorable. It's really adorable little Mog. Get it. It's always like making one of those when you can customize the weapons and just giving it all of the status effects. It's like, oh, it's the deadliest teddy bear ever. I'm going to invite you to a teddy bear picnic. It's not going to be a good time.
Yeah.
And you just see like the tiny little, like, I think it's a Moogle when you like Death Touch and stuff on it. It's just a little Moogle going across with Death Touch on it. Now, you might as well have like a knife. Which is why I think like there needs to be like a Tomberry one. I understand why there's not. You see his evasion for that? I know fucker's laying a finger on Tidus. How's the stream going? Not bad. We've not died yet, which shows that I grind enough off screen to not have to worry about dying. Which is always like a very real risk. In Final Fantasy games, especially like towards the end game when you're grinding and you've got stuff like Malboras to contend with. We've fortunately not fallen prey to the Malboras. And they've gotten us, but we've been able to avoid them. Spare change. An attack we'll probably never use, but it might be fun. Maybe at the end of a game, like maybe we can like have a vote on it. Like how we're going to kill the final boss, because there's a few ways we can meme the final boss. We could like, you know, throw some spare change at it, just kill it, you know, pay to win, literally. We could try and go for a Zanmoto, or we could have like, you know, try and fist fight it. So there's a number of ways we could potentially take out the final boss. Oh, we've got a giant robot in. The robot's coming in, asking if we want big follows. We do not want big follows. That is the proest tip I can give people if they want to, like, you know, gain any sort of traction online. Just try really, really, really hard. And even then, you might not make it. Best advice I can give because it's honest. There's very little way to influence gaining and maintaining success online. It's a huge crapshoot. And the advice I generally give is it all comes down to luck. However, luck can be capitalized upon with hard work. So while hard work is no guarantee of success, it is a way to maintain it and capitalize upon it. Energy rain. We're going to make it rain bullets on this thing. This ghost day is about to get a lot worse. He thought his worst part of his day was when it died. And then Tidus was like, puts his foot on it. And you know he stepped in dog shit. Let's face it, Tidus stepped in dog shit when he was on his way there. And then he just fight. Blitz Ace! Let's go! So we can save that for tomorrow. We can reveal that on tomorrow's stream with Lucas. Because there is a hidden mechanic to Blitz Ace. And that determines how it functions. So we should get... that'll be a fun moment tomorrow. We'll save that for then. Blitz Ace, the way it functions, varies based on a subtle mechanic throughout the game. It generally always ends the same, but there's a few ways to influence it. And we'll see how we've influenced the game and how we played tomorrow when we play the end of Lucas. Let's get them. Mug. I want to mug it. I want to mug the Dorito. Mug the Thunder Dorito. Damn it. Flare, fuck it. Flare's so much funnier. Ah, fuck it. Just attack. And I'm gonna bug it again.
See ya!
It had a potion. What the fuck's gonna do with a potion? Like, when the enemy has a potion, that means you know it was like he was gonna try and help. I think we've got enough power spheres now, so maybe we can give Lulu. Look at that, no AP. Death Strike. Ooh. Lord Cactuar. Evade encounter, 1 MP cost, that's what we want. Just 1 MP cost is too useful for your magic dealers. So now we can just be casting Flare as many times as we want with absolutely no downside whatsoever. And it even influences stuff like your skills. If you give it some like Tidus, you can do like full break for 1 MP, which basically means you can just cast full break infinitely and make every fight with every enemy that's not a mini boss or boss an absolute cakewalk, because there's nothing they can do to remove their defenses. Hey, these are worth a lot of XP. He's like one of the more useful encounters, because you get like 50,000 XP if you've got the double earnings from it. Flare. That Cactuar's winning a lot. Oh no, it knows. The kitty cats know. These are bad cats. Bad kitty. Actually, Kimari's got enough levels up right now. Some other people do it. It's the fact you turn his mustache into one. Like his mustache gets turned into like a little statue. It's like great. Because that is an epic mustache, right? That's like Wilford Brimley-esque. Is this channel linked with the YouTube channel? It is linked with my personal YouTube channel, which falls under the Fiend brand. It's very confusing, but as the founder, owner, writer, researcher, all that bollocks with Fiend, I consider everything technically to fall under the Fiend brand. I'm wearing a t-shirt with it all on right now. But to differentiate it from the channel itself is a collaborative effort. This is just me on my own. So that's the thing there, like, I not only write and present Fiend, it's like I founded it, it's my idea, originally set it up. There's a video on the side channel about it, but yeah. So everything Fiend related falls under my branding, but other people are involved with the main channel, because that's a collaborative effort. Oh yes, we need lots of XP from this. Bad kitty. So I want to use Blitz Ace now, but I know we should save it. We should save it for tomorrow. Double cast, fuck yes. Flare. Just gonna send 2 flares out there. Just sending out like the signal. Get him, Cactuar. It'd be really handy if you could have like magic booster on this thing, but you can't win them all. And magic boost is a phenomenal skill tap for Lulu. Speaking of which, do I have enough? So let's see what abilities I can put on some of our weapons. Have we got anything decent yet? So I'm never gonna like. There we go. I need 60 more of them. So let's do that. I don't want to put that on any, but we're not going to get any triple AP, annoyingly. That'd be really handy for leveling up, but I don't think we're going to get that. Alchemy. Double the potency of healing items. Okay, that's a potential. Magic booster. How do we, is there a place to grind turbo ethers, maybe? Because I could just put that on, like, Una stuff. Turbo ether. FFX. Is there a place we can go grind these out? Enemy types. You can bribe them from things. You can get a few of them. Okay. So there is a way to get them. It could potentially. So that is a thing I could maybe go get a shit ton of, but we'll see. I also get them as a reward for the monster thing, which will get completed, so I'll save that. Magic counter. Strike back after being countered with magic. And counter attack. So you can have a look. What weapons have people equipped right now? Is there anything better we can give some people? For example, here, 1 MP cost, evade and counter, which is very, very good for Lulu. It'd be so handy if we give her all this shit. Magic counter. It's not really useful because she can counter, but it doesn't really matter. Make her act first, I suppose. Probably a decent thing to put on. It's like always make her act first. Fuck it, yeah. I've got enough stuff to do it. And then the shell bangle. If you're equipped right now. Being dumb, I can put on this. You're immune to death. Not yet. We ain't got that yet. Also shell. Okay, so we're a bit far off that, but we're getting closer. And that's the problem. It's like, it's not that you need a lot. It's that you need like 70 or 60 in some cases. So we're on our way to get like auto shell and all that stuff, but it's just going to take a while. Auto potion. Okay. That could be a useful thing to like have in tandem with alchemy. And we're on our way to that as well. Like, we'll slowly get more of these as time goes on. But auto potion, that could be interesting. Like, who could have auto potion? Like Buccaneer, yeah. Let's do it. Master Thief, auto potion. Potentially. When I can get it, I might put like auto Phoenix on this. Very solid. Ooh, so many things, like so many items. Yep, you can put Stone Strike on your stuff to make it capture and kill. Or you can put Death Strike on as well. And the game itself doesn't tell you it outright, but gives you the hint of when you first capture everything in the Karl lands. You get 60 far-plane shadows, which lets you add Death Strike to any weapon. So generally what you want to do is like Riku or Waka, give them Death Strike and capture. Because Riku moves the fastest and Waka can hit every enemy. Nah, nothing else has been equipped. But... Ooh. Yeah, she has got one with alchemy on it as well. Probably God Hand's got Gillionaire. Like break damage limit is not too important right now, but alchemy, evade and counter, first strike. What can we put on this? Like, what can we put on this to make it just like godly? Maybe put like 1 MP cost on for her. just turn like Riku into like the absolute god. Ah, fuck it, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna give Riku 1 MP cost. Where is it? There we go. Infinity! That's a hell of a weapon name, that innit? Just give Riku a weapon called fucking Infinity. Like, God Hand's good, but because she can't break the damage limit on her own. Like, it says she can do it, but right now, not really important. But Infinity. So she attacks first every turn. She evades all damage. Her healing magic, her healing stuff does twice as much. She costs 1 MP for every ability in the game. She always gets the rarest item while stealing, and when she's damaged, she'll heal herself. Yeah, I'm hoping that makes Riku pretty strong. So now we're going to start beelining. Yes! Double cast, baby, let's go. Children's break, thank you. Oh, shit! Scroll down too fast. Ah, fuck it, I've still got a few left. Damn it, that's annoying. Ah. I could reload. I've just say fuck it, because I do need like 3 black magic spheres to do that. Fuck. So I basically just have to go remake that weapon for Riku. So thinking about it, I didn't spend that much time, and I didn't do that much. I just spent a lot of time doing it. So just go 1 MP cost on Riku's thing to create Infinity. We're going to give like just the Infinity Punch. And I've got so many like really solid weapons for Riku. Like while I was grinding out some like the super bosses to try and get like some rare drops, they just kept dropping stuff for Riku, and it was really frustrating because Riku's already got a celestial weapon, and it kept dropping shit for Riku. It's like, but she's already got the celestial weapon. She doesn't need it. Like Waka needs break damage limit or magic counter, or Lulu's like magic booster or something like that. Let's try that again, shall we? Riku. Whereabouts is it? Tit for tat. Tit for tat, we want 1 MP cost. Done. In fucking Infinity, and I think put something on this shell bangled in it. Oh no, it was her Buccaneer. Now we'll think about it, if she dodges all damage, does she really need to do the auto potion? Well, I can save up for like I can save up for auto regen, I'll save up for that. Fuck, let's go fight some things. Oh, god damn it! But luckily, initiative kicks in. So what we can do is steal. Actually, no, because they might first turn use breath and kill us all. So we'll bring in Titus, because Titus can't get killed by this. And we're gonna armor break it, because I don't want that to happen. I don't like the idea of that happening very much. Don't know about you folks, but the idea of just like having all my characters turned to stone, so I've got to reload the game again, is not a very reassuring thing for me. Oh, get it! Get it!
So be it.
Kill it! Kill it! Oh no, don't curse him. The cursing aura. No, please. He's just a man. Oh, it's so tempting to do, but fuck it, let's say. Slice and dice. I just get like a Swedish chef on. Almost hurt as well, because like Titus like sneaks in behind it. You know what we're here, Kimari. You know what we're about in this like channel. Like fight this monster. Now, you're gonna get cursed, it's gonna suck, but Oren's gonna make. Oh no, we can't do Bushido, he's cursed. No. he's cursed to never, like, you know, embrace the path of the samurai ever again. That's not a good sign. Like, cursed from embracing, you know, his true edginess. Let's just figure this out. You guys feeling better? Good. You know what? I'm going to cheer. I'm going to cheer for Kimari to finish this in one hit. Can you finish it in one hit, Kimari? No. Damn. Here's me thinking he could. Here's me thinking Kimari was made of tougher stuff. Oh god, that attack. I was hoping that they wouldn't. Oh god, no whacker. Oh, he's got like Regan on, but also he has zombie. So he's like every turn, just Regan just does a little bit of damage, and he doesn't need that like hassle in his life. Yes. Steal its gill. Ah, come on, Kimari. I know you're blind. Oh no, every status effect in the world. Such a cool looking enemy type though. It's really interesting, I think. Fuck it. Cast flare. Yay! Like the idea of like living fossil. Like so angry that it just like refuses to die and comes back. And I love as well the names of all the moves that you get in the game. Like the break rod or still blade. It's a really cool like naming thing. They all have like there's like a pool of like 6 different visual effects you can have on your weapons, but the fact there's like 50 different names is fun. I remember as a kid as well having a lot of fun just customizing random weapons with random skill combinations to see what name they get. Yes, I watched the trailer for Final Fantasy 16. It was pretty good. It was like definitely looks like a Final Fantasy game. Not like in. Oh yes, we can teach Whacker to mug. Embrace it. Oh, for fuck's sake! I did it with Whacker again. Oh god damn it! Oh, scroll down for the ability sphere. I just used like the black magic spear by mistake. There should be like a thing if you use one of those rare spheres to ask you. Are you sure you want to use this really rare sphere to unlock this pretty basic spell? It's like, no. We never allowed. Like, Whacker's not allowed to learn Mug. We had the trailer for FF16. Those characters look like dishwater. The fact that the trailer gave more play for the summons than the main cast does not fill me with hope that that main cast is going to be interesting or fun to play as or engage me story-wise for over 100 hours. I guess the reason I completely and utterly bounced off of Final Fantasy 15 is that I just did not like any of the characters. Like, not only are they all really boring, they all dress the same. And they are differentiated by the fact they have different haircuts. I know they do have different personalities in-game, but the fact they look so visually similar, and it's just like 4 or 5 guys, I even forget how many of them there are, but... And that they're defined by like a single character trait in like 2020, it's like, come on. So it's not filling me with hope that the character's going to be interesting. It's going to look beautiful, as all Final Fantasy games do. Oh, I need to re-customize Riku's weapons now, for fuck's sake. Where's Riku? We want to have Infinity. Like, Riku needs the Infinity Punch. Whereabouts is it? Tit for tat. There we go. So once again... What initiative on? I was going to first strike. What did I put on it? Oh, it was 1 MP, wasn't it? Infinity! Let's just go save the game so I don't have to do that a 3rd time. Mug. The 1 MP mug. Because Riku's gonna, like, spoilers, Riku's gonna learn a lot of shit. With her having, like, the fastest speed, she's gonna learn, like, full break and all that stuff. I'm gonna be teleporting her down to, like, get full break and things. Hey! I respect that this thing's first move is like, I want to be faster. I need to be faster to keep up with you guys. And Riku's like, nope. Oh, yeah. I don't even need to do any of this stuff, but I kind of want to. Oh, fuck it. No. None of that. I can only imagine how annoying this must be for the enemy. I'm like, wait, what? No, no. Why are you, like, stealing my ability to go faster? I don't like this. Oh, he hates it. The complete lack of emotion on Lulu's face is so fucking funny to me. More MP. Do it. So once again, I've got to teach Whacker Mug again. Oh. You have to be super. But if I do that a 3rd time, I'll be like really mad. It will be very funny though. If it somehow happens to me again. Like she's right there, look. When you're getting a bit too comfortable. That's right below the ability sphere. There's a lot of ability spheres to be used. Making me very nervous. Speed sphere. Mana sphere. And we're going to go save the game. The rise of FF14. Well, that's like one of the most just miraculous turnarounds in gaming with FF14, wasn't it? Where like it was got lukewarm reviews, middling reviews on release, if my memory serves correctly, and then it underwent just like a complete ground up rework or something, and they were getting to the point where they were telling people don't buy the game. Like we can't sell you the game because we don't have enough server space. So they like delisted the game themselves, not because it was shit, but because too many people were trying to play it. That is a baller fucking move. What we're going to do now is we're waiting for Lucas right now. We're just going to go raid Lucas. So Lucas here. If anyone wants to go out, find it themselves. But then we have my Discord here. If anyone would like to join the Discord, we'll be maybe not completing the game tomorrow because the end game for Final Fantasy is quite long. But we'll definitely be tackling the Omega Dungeon tomorrow, and then potentially like putting ourselves on the path to finish the game. So we'll certainly be doing that tomorrow, and we're going to be raiding Lucas in just a moment. So he messaged me right here. So just on the starting soon screen, grabbing a drink. So let's make sure we give Lucas a surprise when he gets back, shall we? And yeah, cheers to everybody who's watched this evening. I know it's not very interesting to watch grinding, so hopefully I've managed to at least waffle on for long enough, especially for people watching on YouTube after the fact. I know it's not interesting to watch grinding, but there are people out there who find it cathartic, and at the very least would like to see the progress that I've made in my reasonings for making certain decisions, what have you. But yeah, let's get ready. Let's go join Lucas. Give it a few seconds. And for everyone who can't make it, just tune in next time. And thank you for joining us. I'll see you in chat.